This is one of the best walking areas around Caistor. It really is beautiful. There's also a dale on the other side of that hill. So this is one of the springs coming out of the Chalk Valley. Fresh water. And now we're going to have a little look around Caistor. So we come down the hill on the Viking Way and it comes down to the bottom of the water dales. It's very slippery when it's wet, lots of leaves and it's muddy. But it is a very nice part of the Viking Way. There's even a Lincolnshire waterfall. Look at this. Splendid. Nice chalk stream. Then it goes under the Viking Way and out into the fields. But we go straight up. Look at that hill. It's really slippy. It's straight up and you join the road into Caistor. And here is Caistor. Caistor was a Roman settlement, got burnt down, and then became a Georgian town. So there's lots of Georgian buildings and some very high walls. Here on the left is the Wesleyan Chapel Methodist. Here's the Caistor Church. A nice path down Church Folly. It's St Peter's and St Paul's Church in Caistor. And to the right is Caistor Grammar School. Very old establishment. Founded in 1631. Beautiful parts of Caistor. And this comes out at Castle Hill, which goes down into residential areas. Oh, the Viking Way does actually go along here. Didn't realise that. And here is the remains of the Roman wall. AD 69, the Romans occupied Caistor. Down some steep steps. And here on the left is the Sypher spring. This should have been well used in the past. Fresh water. There's another shop up here on the right where you can buy supplies. On the left here, there's the library and a cafe, very good for walkers. It's called the Caistor Arts and Heritage Centre. Goes up to the primary school and the old school. Straight ahead you can see that red door, that's the old fire station. And on the left here is the Horse's Head. In the spring and summer there's often lots of flowers in Caistor. Pigeon Spring. Notice all about the Lincolnshire wolf. So these are always full of flowers, and there's flower pots all the way up the hill. Caistor in bloom, fantastic job. So here's the fire engine station, 1869, old school, and it is dated 1859. Viking Way continues behind me. Buildings to the north of the square being restored. There's the Christmas tree, Chippy, Chinese takeaway, chemist, post office, another cafe, restaurant, pizza place, sandwich shop. The White Hat pub, very good. The site of the Georgian Inn, bridal shop. Sweet shop. Coffee, gelatos and paninis. Very slippery down here. Nearly fell. And a model railway shop called Caistor Loco. So Caistor has quite a variety of independent shops. Here's the Caistor Well. So the Viking Way also goes through the square. Caistor Old Public Hall, still in use. They often have various events in the public hall, dated from 1887. Things like model railways and Victorian markets and so forth. Opposite the co-op there are toilets, very useful if you walk in the Viking Way, and an excellent car park.